Welcome to the Biz4Good Show, where we highlight misfits, outcasts, and renegades for the being good and doing good movement. We spotlight people that are changing the world by having integrity and honesty and creating an environment of connection, thus showing the true secret to success and creating a life of greater impact. So come on board and create your own Biz4Good Life.
It's a new dawn of a new day.
Welcome to the Biz4Good Show. Welcome. I am your host, Bobby Glen James, along with the Ryan Pilkington. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have episode 94 on our way to 100, being a legit podcast with 100 episodes. We are only 6 away, people. We are so excited. We're going to have such a big, giant party, or at least me and Ryan are going to go out to eat.
Yeah?
Yeah. Absolutely. I've been thinking about this. Instead of a big giant party, maybe we'll just have a big giant, you and me and the wives and stuff, go out and celebrate and just have some fun.
And it's a buy one, get one free, right?
Is it a buy one, get one free?
That's how big it's going to be.
That's how big it's going to be, ladies and gentlemen. On our way to episode 100, episode 94, with, of course, an amazing guest. Tell us about the show, Ryan.
Yeah. Welcome to Biz4Good Show.
Biz4GoodShow.com.
You know, I graduated in 94. Anyway.
You graduated in 94.
Reminiscing about those days.
High school?
Yeah.
94, huh?
Nevermore. 94.
Graduated in 80-something.
Yeah.
88? I can't remember.
It's all good.
Been a long time, huh?
It's been a long time. Tascosa High School. Tascosa Rebels.
Yeah, Mustangs.
Mustangs.
I don't really give a poop. I mean, sorry. Woo.
Oh, my gosh.
I said the poop.
Are you going to your family reunion? Because they're going to not like
family reunion?
When it gets out. I mean, not your family reunion. High school reunion.
It's not a family, I'll tell you that.
What are you talking about? I got plenty of friends that I no longer keep up with very much.
Yeah.
But they are on Facebook.
So we totally diverted.
That's okay.
So
that's
we're
what
on
this show is all about. We got to give them that first piece of what the crap are they going to say this time.
Yeah. So yeah, thanks for joining us for episode 94. The title of the show is Who Changed My Social Media?
Who Changed My Social Media with Boyd Petersen
of bpmedia.com.
bpmedia.com. Who changed my social media? I like that.
Yeah, it's like a
Where
song.
the crap did my social media go? Honey, where'd you put the social media?
It was
It's over on the shelf, Johnny.
On the show. Where's the dang remote control? Who changed my social media channel? Okay. Sorry. I just had to. That was too good. Right. I really like that title. Who changed my social media? Okay, I'll stop.
We'll beat it in your head.
Did you change it? Did you change it? No, we all changed it, people.
Yeah,
I think. I mean, we should be getting. We're not going to spill the cat out of the bag. I'm sure Boyd is going to, enlighten us with who changed it and all that good stuff.
Oh yeah. So I have to speak about Boyd because that's my job part.
Right.
I almost forgot.
Yep.
So
who is this fella that we have on the
You
show
actually
today?
have a job?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Well, it's loose. It's a loose. We call it a job. It's more like just fun.
Yeah, hobby.
Hobby.
Okay.
What's the definition?
Insert
of
whatever you want.
Yeah.
Hobby's when you don't make money at it.
Oh, well, okay. Then,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
that's probably. That's
right.
right.
So in November 2015, Boyd finished his first business book, Beyond Hot Air Marketing.
Beyond Hot Air Marketing.
It's all about setting up your own marketing plan and implementing it.
And there's cool hot air balloons on the cover, right?
Yep.
Makes sense, really. It is designed to help get the plan developed and give several marketing and advertising examples. He has owned several businesses. Many of these businesses involved advertising his products and services, and currently is working and focusing on video, digital, and social media marketing.
Social media marketing. But who changed my social media? That's going to be the theme of the day. Of course, it is the title, so I guess that would make sense. Ryan.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Who changed my social media? You're supposed to go with that, but he didn't. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Biz4Good Show, where two fun and adventurous entrepreneurs are sharing their experiences, the real secret to success, the being good and doing good mindset. There is so much bad noise in the world. Let's fight against the noise and flood the world with the good. You can find us on Instagram with our Instagramians, Insta, and Facebook, and Twitterists, and all that good stuff, all our podcast outlets. Check us out. Subscribe to the show, people. If you want to have some fun and actually learn something about how to get above the noise and do something with your business bigger and better and stronger than you ever thought possible, be a part of the Be Good, Do Good movement.
We have wristbands, people.
We have wristbands.
I saw
Email
that.
in.
I like these.
Yes. Email and say, I want a wristband, and we will get you one somehow. info@biz4goodshow.com.
If you're in the Salt Lake area, please come on Thursdays to pick them up.
No, they can be in India or wherever, and we can mail it to them.
Yeah.
Sure, unless it's 400 people, then we'll anyway. If we'll worry about that one. Info@biz4goodshow if you would like a Biz4Good Show bracelet.
Yeah.
Goodagainstthenoise.
And I have a question.
Ryan has a question for Boyd.
Just one, huh?
Just
Yeah,
an
just
open
one
question.
Just
and then
one.
I'm out.
Okay, then I'm
That's
done.
it.
Okay.
Yep.
And
We're
he's
done.
done. We're done. It's one
We're outta here.
question.
Outta here.
It's a discussion question.
Discussion question.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You ready?
Always ready.
Who changed my social media? Just kidding.
Who on earth had the audacity to change my social media? People! Boyd's like, oh my
What is
crap. Where are we?
I've got to share this with my family.
Hey, it's still PG.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't said any foul
I
words.
said poop.
You said poop?
Yeah.
Dude.
But
it's
that's
an
what
interesting-
made it PG.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
in this world. Poop is plenty
Good.
low key. Okay.
All right, the question is, what can we do to be heard in a digital world?
Of all
Is
this
it possible?
noise.
Is it possible?
Yes, Boyd, is it possible to be heard in this crazy world of digital noise?
You know, that is a very, very good question because, that's kind of how the change has come about.
Yeah.
One of the things that we find is that social media started out as doing what? Connecting people.
Finding out about my friends. On
Yeah, and it's all about friends and sometimes family, sometimes not. But,
Yeah, sometimes they're the problem.
when you're in business, though, how do you get to the right people? And that's what that's one of the things that I talk about a lot is how finding the right people to get to. Who's going to listen to you and your message, and are you on the right platform for that, the social media platform?
And let's face it, social media has really become very strongly a platform for business.
Well, it depends. There are some platforms, and this is where change has happened, where they are now not so friendly to the businesses. They want you to pay for everything, so you can't get any free marketing through them any longer. And we won't mention Facebook, but, there are some that are like that. But I mean, really,
like Facebook.
I mean, but others, and Facebook owns Instagram, and it's the total opposite, at least right now. Yeah. And where Instagram, you can do all kinds of things on there as a business and really make it shine. And you can, we'll get into that as we talk today, I'm sure.
Cool. So it is possible.
Yeah,
It is possible to get above the noise right here,
It
right
is. The key is knowing where your customers are and then presenting the right message to help them attract the right prospects. Because it's kind of like if you've heard of you're decided you're going to buy a car, and you're going to buy this a Mustang, for example.
That's what I pick.
Well, all of the time, from when you decide till you actually buy it, and even for months after, you start seeing every Mustang on the road.
Yep.
You know,
That's
it's
true.
top of mind awareness is what it is. Okay, well, that's the same thing here. And if you're getting to getting the right message to them, they'll recognize it as something that makes sense to them. And to other people that it doesn't make sense to, they're not going to pay any attention, and that's okay because we don't care about them.
Right. You only want the folks that want to be connected to you anyway.
Right. The perfect prospect is what you're going after.
That's why it's so important to understand who your perfect customer is.
It is. It's really important.
Without that, you're shooting in the dark.
You know, I was talking to a customer it's probably been about 6 weeks ago, and she was saying, you know, I have these cool products that are all natural skin products, and they make your skin just glow. Okay, and if you're out in the sun a lot, wonderful stuff to help take care of the sunburns or sun damage, because it's all natural healing type stuff. Well, one of the things that she happened to mention to me was, well, you know, I get a lot of people who say that, you know, maybe this will be good for tattoos. And so I said, well, let's take a look. And so I went, you know, and she's in Florida. I'm here in Utah. And so I go down to a couple of tattoo places and start talking to a couple people. This sounds cool. Can I get a sample of it? So I called her up and I says, can you do samples? And why aren't you doing a product that's specifically for
that puppy?
Yeah, and that's what we did. And she doubled her sales in 60 days.
Wow.
Just by realizing
Who the niche was.
who the real niche was for her. Yeah. But she's still selling the others to the people who like the organic type skin lotions, because you never know what's in your skin lotion.
And that's the part that so many entrepreneurs don't understand. But I don't want to not do it for these people too. It's like you don't have to not do it. Just because you're focusing in on somebody doesn't mean you have to quit giving it to everybody else.
Well,
it just means use your focus to get more organic, because those people are out there looking for you.
Right.
Yeah.
And, you know, she still has all of the lines, you know, the 3 products she had in the beginning, but she has this new one, which is nothing more than the main product she was selling before, but it's targeted specifically to people.
Oh, man.
And it is. If you've ever seen somebody with a tattoo and you see that, you know, after several years it's starting to look, you know, really shabby and, you know, not very...
The colors aren't as bright.
Yeah, the colors...
It says
you put this on it, and it really brings those colors back out.
Really?
And it's really cool.
It's like buffing your tattoo.
Buffing.
Well,
It's like reglazing your tattoo.
there you go. Come on in. We'll reglaze you. You didn't know we glazed you the first time, but you know.
I like
I'm going to
that.
see billboards now. Reglazing.
Polyurethaning your body. Wait, I mean, that wouldn't work. But
No,
this
no.
product would.
That's super.
Disclaimer, do not do that at home. Put
No.
polyurethane on your tattoo.
Well, you know, the other thing that she found is she started selling this and started sending some samples. It helps when they get a tattoo to heal faster, like twice as fast.
That's good.
Oh, wow.
And then it keeps the colors longer, is what we expect. But, I mean, it's only been 6 weeks, so we don't know for that. But it really does make the colors pop.
Interesting. That is so cool.
You know,
Well,
but that's all about knowing your customer.
it is.
Who is it?
That is the biggest piece. And the most good you can do is the people that are looking for you.
Right. Now, where do you find them? That's where social media comes in, and several other things. You know, I came from the newspaper industry. I also worked with a lot of other
what
things.
industry?
Yeah, something that's almost dead, but not really. You know, go out to rural cities, and they have big newspapers.
They do.
Yeah, the
Like
ones that
paper that has paper that like still goes in
Print
your
things on it.
They have paper boys.
and it makes your fingers black. You know, it's amazing. You
I
know,
haven't
it's-
seen those
I kind
for a while.
of that's retro.
Yeah, I
That's
know,
kind
it's
of
really
cool.
retro.
That would be cool. Sorry, I took us off track, man.
But you know, one of the things that I found then was there was a lot of people who didn't understand how marketing worked then. They would throw crap against the wall. Oops, sorry, that was poop.
There it
again.
is.
Yeah, that's our PG thing.
Poop
again.
and crap.
Yeah.
Every time we
Crap
say
and
that,
poop.
we gotta like get up and spin 3 times or something. Just kidding. We won't do that.
No,
I
we're
thought it
not.
was a quarter in the jar over there.
Yeah,
You know?
that's better.
Is that why it's so full?
No potty mouthing. No potty mouthing. Anything connected with pottying is potty mouth. Okay.
So anyway.
Newspapers.
But anyway, I started with newspapers, and there were so many people who just didn't have a clue of how to find the right people. You know, I did a few days ago. I had a person who was, they were doing a whole bunch of things on, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and they couldn't figure out why they weren't getting very much traffic. They were going after people who were 65 and older, writing an ad that was for 20 to 35-year-olds.
Dope.
I mean, they just
That's
really
wrong.
messed this one up.
That's wrong.
Yeah, I mean,
You're fired.
Wrong
you know,
answer.
the thing was, once we changed the messaging, it actually worked on Instagram. It still didn't work on Facebook and some of the others, but it worked really well on Facebook, on Instagram.
Know your message, know your market.
Exactly, and have the right message for the market you're going after, not trying to do a hip message for somebody who's trying not to be so hip, you know.
So we kind of jumped the gun.
Yes, I'm sorry.
And
It was my fault.
Let's find out about who. Normally, we
I?
like to find out who Boyd is, so then we can listen to you and go, yeah, that guy knows what he's talking about.
Okay.
So tell us a little bit about Boyd.
Well, I have my college experience was in marketing. I love helping people get their business so that it's actually making a profit. I hate to see businesses that fail because they didn't do the marketing the right way.
Because you
And so
have to
many
have
people-
it. You have to have the
that.
market.
And
You
that's-
could have the coolest thing on earth. If people don't know about it, it doesn't matter.
And one of the things that really, one of my pet peeves is people who, they just retired, they have this big nest egg and they decide, I'm going to buy a franchise or I'm going to start a business. And they put all their money into it. And what do? They didn't leave any money for marketing.
That's what I did my first time around.
See?
I failed.
Oh, you failed.
failed.
If no one knows about it,
No
you
one
know,
knows about it. It
know?
don't matter. It don't exist. No
know?
matter how cool it is.
Go watch Field of Dreams. Oh, wait a minute.
no.
That one had people drawn to it. That's the only place it'll actually work.
Build it, they will come is
Yeah.
a false
Yes,
advertising.
Absolutely.
Unless you have ghosts.
So myself, I've been in marketing for, it seems like 100 years. Okay, it hasn't been. But, you
He's
know.
the old man.
I'm an old man, yeah. But, you know, the thing about me is I love new things. You know, even
He's
in,
pretty hip for an old guy.
Yeah.
you know,
hip.
in high school, I was one of the first 10 students in the whole school district that was allowed to use computers. That long ago. But, you know, so today, my kids come to me for advice on
Technology.
social media.
There you go.
And my kids
love
are
it.
in college and above.
Who
And,
changed
you know,
my social media?
That's right. Yeah. I'm telling you now. But yeah, it's fun. I love working with new technologies. You know,
yeah.
Bobby, you're
We've
like
been
that
around for-
too.
yes.
And you know, you
We
and I
love it.
Yes,
We're
we do.
drawn to that technology. It's fun.
Yeah.
I connect it with my ADD because it changes so much that
Yeah.
it keeps me interested.
Well, you know, that's kind of why I got out of the computer industry back in the 90s.
Changed
I
so
mean,
much.
truly, it was called the bleeding edge for a reason. Oh, my gosh. So, you know,
brutal.
but, I mean, this changes, and it changes a lot. I mean, just look at what has happened with Google over the years. Every time they make a change, it changes everyone's business, you know, the way they find businesses on Google.
True.
Same thing with Facebook, with any of the social medias. as they have to, because there are some stupid people out there trying to take advantage of these companies. So by them fixing the problem, sometimes it
hurts everybody else too.
You know,
Yep, so true, so true.
So I love marketing. I love helping people get their business going. And I love success stories. And that's what I'm helping to build.
Success stories. I love it. That's definitely a be good, do good mindset.
That's it.
That's right.
Bam.
And talking about that,
Yes, Ryan.
so it's just like this question popped in my head.
Just this out of the blue.
I don't
For
know.
Boyd.
I don't know where it came from, but
Is this the one we talked about earlier?
Oh, yeah.
Man, he was not.
popped my
He was
balloon.
not going. With
I'm
it.
not going.
He was not going. With
I wasn't going with it.
This is totally random. No, it's not.
Yeah, it's our.
So would you read the script already? No, I'm saying.
We have it on a giant screen here, so you can see it.
Yeah.
So your question is,
You can just read it. No, just kidding. No, what does business doing good in business mean to you, Boyd?
well, it really is just what I was saying. I started in the newspaper industry, and now I'm doing this with digital and social media. It's all about helping other businesses find their audience and make that message mean something to those people. It's about engagement, connection. And those two things,
Engagement and connection.
engagement and connection, are the things that you need to move your prospects to being actual people who want to do business with you. It's the know, like, and trust.
Yep.
Okay, and so
Completely.
if they know you, that's great. If they like you, that's the engagement, and that helps get them so that they like you a lot more, and then they start trusting you as you give them information. In fact, I got something I'm going to give your audience today that they're going to love. Ooh. It's something that I wrote it's been about 5 months ago, but it is really pertinent to today, and we'll talk about that toward the end.
Giving us an action item.
An action item.
You got to listen to the show, people, if you want the goodies.
And it's a great, it's a hack.
Ooh, nice.
It's not just a report. It's not a guide. It's a hack.
It's a hack. We all
How
like
to
hacks.
do things. So
We like hacks.
yeah.
Especially
Awesome.
for Halloween. It just fits.
Hack. No, not hack.
Yeah, but this is
up
coming out
anybody.
after Halloween. So what are you talking about?
Okay, so let's ask the question. So what's going on with BP Media right now? What do you got happening? What can you tell us about BP Media and what's on the horizon? How to get above the noise? All that good stuff. Just kind of let us have it. Who changed my? Actually, let's go with that. Boyd, could you please explain to us who changed our social media?
Who changed our social media is a lot of different people, including you.
Oh. Man, I didn't know I was going to be on a guilt
Well, wait a
trip
minute
today.
here. It's a good thing, though.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay, now just think about it. 10 years ago, we only just barely had Facebook.
True.
Okay. In fact, it was still in colleges 10 years ago, right? It hadn't broken out of colleges till 2009. Well, what was that all about? It was just connecting people, right? Well, what do we
Finding
do today?
dates.
Now, today, we've gone beyond that. We want to not just find and be connected with people. We want to be entertained by them. Okay? And so, my biggest posts that I get more people that say, hey, thumbs up, are those that are either memes or videos. They're entertaining type stuff. Now, I do put other things on there to help educate and do some things, but if I just put them as text messages, no one wants to read them. They want to see visually. Now, if you put a visual picture up with words on it, they'll read that. In fact, in some social media, if you run a video without putting words at the bottom, they won't probably watch it. It's interesting. So, So you've got to, for the hearing impaired is now very much alive for
true.
these things.
But yeah, you're right.
So
Things
that's
are changing.
that's the social media. It has changed, and how you are found has changed as well. Google has done so many things. One of the cool things you can do now is if you get the right video, have the right keywords for it, and they're the things that people want to see, it will take your website from being down in
Nowheresville.
dredges, to
Past page 3.
yeah,
page 3.
that's it. It will
Is
bring
there
you
really
to page one.
past page 3? Because I don't know if I've ever been past page 3.
I can attest there is. I was looking for a customer the other day, and he says, "Oh, I'm on Google. I'm in the top 10 pages." And I said, "Oh, well, that's not very good."
I'm in the top 10.
And I said, let's go find out where you're at. And as we went through page 1, page 2. Now, here's the funny thing. He's in Riverton, a little town here,
Utah.
and he's a dentist.
Riverton dentist.
All right. So I'm looking at it. He's not on page 1. In fact,
So you looked
there
up
is
Riverton dentist.
Riverton dentist, and in that there was not a single actual dentist in Riverton on there. There were people in South Jordan and Sandy and even down in Utah County.
What?
Not a single one.
Wow.
And I got to page 2. There are 2 dentists on there, not him. I'm keep going down and down and down, and we found him on page 12.
Youch.
So there is past to page 3, but you know
But only
what?
marketers go there.
He was getting bored with looking for his own listing.
Nobody's going to find that.
No.
Nobody's going to find
No
that.
one's finding it. And he says, "Oh, and I love hearing this. This is something I love to hear. Oh, social media is so hard. It costs too much. It takes too much of my time." Those 3 things are all falsehoods. It just means you don't know what you're doing.
That's me.
I'm sorry. I'm going to say it like it is. You don't know what you're doing. I do. I before I came today, I spent 2 hours, and I set up all of my posts from now until next Friday. All of them.
In 2 hours.
2 hours. And that's all it took.
That doesn't sound like a lot of time.
It doesn't take a lot of time. Now, I know what I'm doing. I can teach you how to know what to do. But you know what? You have to also know the message you need to give.
Right.
Now,
It has to be
mine's
clear.
different than yours.
Yeah, and it
mine's-
has to be clear.
Exactly. Well,
Because you won't connect with the right niche if it's not clear.
yeah. And what is clear? What is the right thing that they want? Now, I'll give you an example with mine. I do a lot of things with business, and so it's helping businesses figure out what's going on. Well, one of the things that I've started doing, and I didn't start doing, I did it for a long time, is I always put in some personal things here and there. Why? Because people like to know and like you before they'll trust you, right?
Right.
And if they know that I have a family, and I've got some pictures that are so funny on there. For our birthday parties, we have a tradition of singing the worst happy birthday song to that person.
Oh, I got a bad one. Are you
well,
sure?
Now, wait a minute here. So,
Not a foul one. Like,
No, it's not foul.
well,
but it's-
what happened was I took a picture of my son holding his, she's probably 5 or 6 months old daughter in his arm. He's singing with all of his heart. She's screaming with all of her heart because it's scaring the heck out of her. I put that post on there, and I got hundreds and hundreds of people who wanted to, love that post, telling them about that. So, you don't always have to have something business on there.
Right.
You can do things that are about you and about them. Ask them questions. Engage with them.
Yeah.
I've been learning.
People that know what they're doing do that.
I've been learning a lot about curiosity.
Oh, yeah.
Building a lot of curiosity.
P.T. Barnum was good about that.
Oh, yeah.
Curiosity. Of course, he made crap up, but
He's so funny.
It worked.
It worked. It worked. You know, today I posted something about, and it's a picture of some kids, and they're cleaning out the inside of a pumpkin. You know, how many people hate that? How many
Cleaning
people
out the inside of a pumpkin? I
Oh
love
my
it.
gosh.
It's the coolest thing.
I know, but you know, I know people. I wouldn't touch that. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. They're the ones who paint the outside of pumpkins, you know.
True.
Isn't it? And the ones who love the gushy
goo.
oozy stuff.
It's so fun.
It's so fun. Well, see, and that's what my post was about today. Are you somebody who loves or hates to
Take the goo out of the
goo-
pumpkin.
The guts out.
guts out of that pumpkin, you know? So
That's a beautiful thing.
you know, and so just simply something like that can even work. And it has nothing to do with business, but it does.
Yeah.
Because
No
really,
like and trust.
Yeah,
People
it's
want to do
no like
business
and trust,
with no like and
but
trust.
it also tells you that I'm a little, you know, I
I'm
look
fun.
at the difference. There are some people who like certain things and they hate other things.
Yeah.
Well, you got to know that about your customer.
So true. I love it.
Isn't it?
That is awesome. I love it. Wow, this is good stuff.
Yeah, well, we'll have to have. You've been on once before,
Yes.
but you're always welcome.
Always welcome, Boyd. We have you as a guest host because your insight into and it really is for business. I would say next to the being good and doing good mindset, getting real marketing or having a marketing plan is absolutely the most important piece.
It is.
I mean, you can have an okay product with an amazing marketing plan and do well. You can have the most amazing product with no marketing plan, and sorry, you don't do anything.
And let me tell you a good story about that.
Yeah,
You remember who Benjamin Franklin was?
I've
That
heard
guy?
of him.
I heard of you. Never met him.
Electricity.
He's quite
or-
the
that-
ladies'
so-
man.
He
Yeah,
was.
he was. Yeah, especially
He did.
over
You know,
in
he
France.
started the fire department and the public police department. He started all
Public
that stuff.
library.
Public library,
Post office.
post office.
He helped
he
innovate
did
the
a few
roads.
I don't think he did the police
He helped
department.
innovate-
He did
That
the
was-
fire department.
He
I
did
know.
the fire.
He helped innovate the road, like the mail express.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
mail service.
He did a few things for the country.
Couple
Little
things.
things.
Well, you know, he had a stove and it's called the Ben Franklin stove. Still sell it today.
Wow.
Okay, it was classified by people back in the 1930s as probably one of the worst stoves for energy consumption to heat transfer out. But he had marketing because he owned the newspaper in Philadelphia. He bought ads in New York City and Boston and Washington and all the big cities around. He bought the ads and put on there the Potbelly stove, Ben Franklin stove. But there were others that were better, but they didn't have the wisdom
Of the market.
of what the customers, you know, how to convey to the customers. Because with this one, it did work. It just wasn't as efficient as some of the others. Yet it's still available today. Now it has been modified, so it's much more efficient today. But
It's hard though because back then, you know, he was a genius. But man, if you understood that marketing piece, it was easy. I would think it was easier back then because you only had a few outlets and everybody looked at those outlets and that's
Absolutely.
it. Now in this world, it is so full of so much and we're constantly marketed, bombarded. You know, how...
who changed your social media? See,
Exactly.
you're answering it for me. You know, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly. It's like, oh.
Back in the day for Ben, it was like, who changed my media?
Well, you know what? He didn't have to worry about the change. He created the change.
Yeah.
You know, that was one of the things with Ben Franklin, and you know, he's one of the people that I really admire when it comes to marketing, because you know he understood a lot better of than what some people today do.
Yeah.
And it's all about you just simply tell them what you're going to give them and fulfill the problem that they have. And that's all he did was he told them, hey, I've got warmth in your house that radiates out from my stove that doesn't sit in the wall and just push it a little out. I mean, it was better than a fireplace.
Yeah.
There were others that were better than his. But he didn't care.
Wow.
He knew how to market it.
So
And that's what marketing is.
You had a teaser, a link, a thingy.
Oh yeah. We want to get an action item for our listeners.
Okay.
What do you got for them?
I have a something I put together. It's called 21 Online Marketing Hacks. Now, I've actually added another one to it just recently, and I'm going to be adding a couple more, but if you get
So
it...
it'll be 23 hacks?
It'll be 24 eventually or more. I keep coming up with more. And
The ultimate hacks to...
But one of the cool things about this is you get this, and it gives you some ways you can make money online. Now, some of it is using Amazon.
Okay, write this down, Ryan.
Yeah, he can just download the whole thing and read the whole thing.
Oh, I meant write down how to get a hold of
Okay. So all you have to do is go to my website, bpmedia.com.
bpmedia.com
/ 21 hacks.
21 hacks.
Okay?
Ryan is writing it down.
And
21 HACKS.
That's correct. And when you go there, it will then allow you to you can put in your information, so it'll email it to you. And so
awesome.
bpmedia.com
/ 21 hacks.
That's right.
Put it on Facebook.
Okay, we'll do
Yeah,
that.
we'll put it on Facebook.
Now,
our
what,
Facebook
yes,
page.
thank you. Now, one of the things is it is getting your information. I will send you some information because it tells me you want more information about marketing, and that's what I will be sending you. So, and as that gets updated to 24 or 28 or
You'll
30,
send it out again.
I'll send it out so that you have the newest updated, and there's no charge for this at all.
I get emails from you all the time, and it's always good information. It's
You know?
always good marketing information.
Thank you.
You're one of an email list that you actually want to be on if you want to make a marketing difference in your company for sure. And I think I've been on your list for like 4 years.
I'm on your list as well. And that's really good.
Well, like this week, I talked about why do you need online reviews and testimonials? And next week, I'm going to be doing it about how do you get more? And in 2
you
weeks,
always have real information.
Exactly.
It's good. It's consistent. Thank you for being, practicing what you preach.
Well, it's things. Yeah, thank you. It is things that really do make a difference. And hey, I like to share. I like to see success, and this is one way of doing that.
Awesome. Well, what do you think, Ryan?
Thanks,
How do you
Boyd, for
feel
being
about
on
the
the
show?
show. It's been awesome.
This is good info. This has been good information, people. This is one to really listen to and pay attention to. I think in this world right now with so much noise, you've got to be ahead of the game in the marketing world.
Yeah,
And
you do.
the only way to do that is to learn more
That's it. And
and be authentic. But that's
learn
our
who your
whole-
real customer is.
Absolutely.
That's what the big takeaway from today is.
And that doesn't mean you throw away any other customers.
Correct.
It just means you focus on the ones that really, really, really speak to you or
The
want
perfect
you.
customer.
The perfect customer. Yep, absolutely. Ryan, you want to take us out?
Yeah, we always end the show with the three hashtags.
Yeah, it is the
It is
three
three
hashtag.
yeah.
It's exactly what it is, Ryan. You were right.
I was right. And we always end with the be good, do good. We'll start right now with the hashtag be good, do good. Hashtag be good, do good.
Hashtag be good, do good.